This has to be a joke because Pedri is going to be out for 1 month. I can't believe it, bro. Like, where I'm at, it's so early in the morning that, bro, I could go back to sleep because what a horrible way to start off the morning. The best midfielder in the world. And yes, Real Madrid fans, it's not Jude Bellingham, it's Pedri. It's Pedri Potter, it's Pedrigo, whatever you want to call him. He's going down, and this is a huge blow for Barcelona. Obviously, we all knew that Pedri picked up an unfortunate injury in our last game against Slavia Praha in the Champions League, and I was really hoping that it was discomfort. But you know what, guys? This is actually not horrible news, and I'm gonna break it down later in this video. But one thing for sure is that in this 1 month, Barcelona, we got to pick up dubs because without Pedri, do not underestimate. If you're a Barca fan and you still underestimate the importance of Pedri, you just have not been watching long enough, right? It's just as simple as that. Pedri is legitimately our dictator, the guy who sets the tempo. I really believe he's the best midfielder in the world, but we got a lot to talk about. So, guys, make sure to smash up to like, subscribe to the channel, and get down below. What are you guys saying about this Pedri injury? Do you think Barca can cope with it? And let's get straight into it because, to be honest with you guys, right, I do want to show you guys this. This is going to be the amount of games that Pedri should be missing, right? It's a hamstring injury, right? It's very unfortunate. I believe it's a new one, right? But the games that he will be missing is that Real Oviedo at home. That is a winnable game at home for Barca, right? Copenhagen. This is going to be a tricky one. And hear me out, right? Barca should beat Copenhagen. No mistake about it, right? We are definitely the favorite at home at the Camp Nou, but we need to beat them by at least probably 3 goals to be safe to secure top 8. Now, the question is, can Barca, and let me know in the comments, can Barca really beat Copenhagen by 3 or 4? Without Pedri? We don't know, right? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I feel like if you say, yeah, for sure, I feel like it's a disservice to Pedri because Pedri, but this guy's so good. The best Barcelona teams is with Pedri in the lineup. So I don't know if we're going to slap up Copenhagen as silly that, you know what I mean? Like, I thought, bro, I'm going to be real with you guys. I could have seen it slapping. But without Pedri, it's going to be tougher, right? Elche away, that should be a tricky game, but I do think the boys are good enough. That will be a tricky game without Pedri. Albacete, listen, we are not Real Madrid. We are better than Real Madrid. We will show Real Madrid fans, Real Madrid, the institution, how to beat Albacete, bro. Listen. Our players are not going to take the day off, right? We're still going to have Fermín out there, right? We're still going to have Dani Olmo out there. Mallorca at home, right? That is winnable. Girona away, that is winnable to me. And Levante at home in La Liga is winnable. But this is where it gets really tricky, guys. And let me know, are you guys confident in a UCL playoff if Barca don't make top 8 potentially, right? And this is why I'm kind of pissed off at the team. Like, bro, why the heck did we drop points to Club Brugge? Like, what's wrong with us, bro? That is such, honestly, going back, that might be the one game, if we could take one game back, because La Liga, the Sevilla game, right, Rayo Vallecano at the very beginning, you know what? It is what it is. La Liga, you're not going to win every game. Fair enough, Real Sociedad, it happens. It's football. But if I could take one game back, I want to take that Club Brugge game back because, like, bro, we really need them points, right? Listen, in that UCL playoff, Barca's still the favorite, but without Pedri, it is a bit tricky. I do want to show you guys this right here because, listen, if you're a Barca fan and you're very sad by the news, right? Pedri's out, right? Even though this is probably the stretch of the season, this is probably the last stretch, the next 6 weeks that, like, the games are very manageable for Barca. A lot of home games, a lot of minnows, a lot of teams that Barca are better than. But this is the truth, guys, that I have to say. This could have been a lot worse. There was rumors circulating that this injury, you guys see the report, even though Barcelona had their winter market closed, and Pedri's injury, and this is before the news was official that was going to be 1 month, right? I have to say that right now, right? It could have been 3 to 4 months, right? It could have been worst case scenario, 3 to 4 months for Pedri Gonzalez, the best midfielder in the world. And guys, do not get mad. Listen, in 2026, I hate the word glaze. Let's stop using the word glaze in 2026 because let's be honest, bro. Pedri deserves glaze. Let's be honest. If there's one midfielder in the world that definitely deserves glaze, matter of fact, it should be mandatory. You wake up in the morning, glaze up Pedri. That's how good he is. But, guys, it could have been a 3 to 4 month injury, like being serious, right? Now, had that happen and Pedri's like, he's healthy, he's back in May, well, Barca might not be in a UCL semi for Pedri to play. So it's not the worst case scenario, but I'm saying it right now, right here. And I don't think any other Barca content creator or, any news outlet has said this, right? Barca this summer, I know we always speak about striker, Julian Alvarez, Haaland, right? Listen, I understand that Barcelona, we need a striker. We are in dire need of a center back. We legit, hermano, we need it. Brother, we need a center back. Sometimes when I watch Barca, our defense is so atrocious, I cannot defend it. Sometimes I cannot believe what I'm seeing. I can't believe how wide open it is, and I understand the high line and all that. We still need a striker and center back. But one thing that we do need is also another Pedri profile guy who is of that caliber. Because, guys, I hate to say it, but what if Pedri, right, got a long-term injury just in the future, right, for like the next season or the season after, right? What are Barca going to do now? Are we going to forfeit a season just because one guy went down? I understand. It's Pedri. Pedri, listen. Frankie de Jong is not no Pedri, right? And I'm not even trying to discredit Frankie, but Pedri Gonzalez is so good that what are we going to do? Are we going to forfeit seasons now because we didn't get a profile like him? We need another Pedri so that, you know what? If Pedri goes down, we have another guy who's of the caliber, of the same play style that, you know what? Barca are going to be fine, right? We're going to be Gucci, right? Who's going to step up, right? Who is going to step up for Barcelona? Because I'm going to say this, and let me know in the comments, what would be your midfield that you would start, basically probably for the next month with Pedri out. But what the midfield that I would start right now would be Fermín Lopez at the 10. I would actually play Dani Olmo as the 8, and I would play Frankie de Jong as the whatever he's playing right now in the double pivot, right? Listen, Casado would play for me, and Marc Bernal would play against certain opponents, right? If we're playing a team with a better offense, you know what? Dani Olmo maybe shouldn't start that game. Maybe Dani Olmo does as 10, but we will need some defensive assurance, right? I believe with Bernal or Casado. And you know what? Casado, I don't know what's happened to him, bro. I think he's going to get sold in the summer because Hansi Flick has not trusted him at all this season, right? Obviously, I don't think he's that good. I really think that Barca should cash out, but you know what? Casado, you're here. We might as well use you, right? Bernal, you're here. You looked really good the last game for me. Bernal, that was probably his best game that I've seen in a Barca shirt, right? I want to see more of Bernal. But without Pedri, guys, expect a drop-off. This guy, guys, it will be a disservice to say that Barca are chilling, right? Without Pedri, I understand the games are easier. But, dude, this is a guy that I believe is a top 10 player in the world. I believe this guy is legitimately an all-time player right now that we're watching, and he just doesn't have the trophies to back it up. But this guy's phenomenal, bro. I watched Iniesta. I watched Xavi, and maybe he's not Xavi yet. He's not Iniesta yet, right? But I really believe that's because the team is not there. Pedri's there, bro. He's in his prime. Last season was the first season of Pedri's prime. And, guys, I'm just happy it's not 3 to 4 months, bro. I can't lie. I would have been in my feelings, bro. But I would actually have went back to sleep. I'm not even joking, right? I would have pinched myself, seen it was real, right, and go back to sleep. But, guys, let me know. A little short video, just a reaction to the injury news, right? What are you guys saying about Pedri out? Do Barcelona still make top 8? Will we smack Copenhagen? Let me know what you guys are saying about this injury. I will see y'all soon. Smash with the like, subscribe. I love each and every single one of y'all. Peace. Visca Barca.